So the first one we're going to do is called a kind of a doorstop or a ski slope. So think of that angled thing, and I'm going to put it behind his tailbone. 3 steps. Whatever side I want to break to, I'm going to bring that knee as wide as I can first. I have my hands on his hips, stapling so they don't follow. So I'm ready to go. 1. Second step, I need to bring the opposite knee behind his tailbone without leaning forward. So a good way to do this, I'm going to lean my weight to this knee. Look, I bring my knee back here behind his tailbone. Third and final step, I bring this knee back 45 while pushing his hips from following me. Right? I'm pushing him away and I break the lock. Okay? Once I'm here, I can't stop. I'll need to start setting up my passing position. I can push the knee down, I can stand up, I can come to a combat base, etc. etc. Turn the other way. So a common mistake for this is people bring this knee in here. Now I have a narrow base, and if he just bumps, I'm going to fall. Whatever side I go to first is the knee I want to move. Don't come from here or have no posture control first. I want to be strong. I'm back. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm setting up here to start my passing. Okay, so this ski slope doorstop is very common. A lot of people will teach in fundamentals. It works great. However, it can be easily defended, as we've shown before in some of the other chapters. The second thing I might look at is when I get here 1, 2, 3 and it doesn't go, I pull my hand back and I'm going to grip here. I'm going to punch forward and at the same time push here. It's hard for his knee. If I push down here, like keep your guard locked, hard. But when I push forward, I put pressure on the far hip and it's a little tougher for him to deal with. And now I can set up for knee slice, whatever kind of pass, force half guard, etc. So let's look at this again. I'm not coming here yet. Start with both hands on the hips. 1, 2, and maybe it breaks, maybe it doesn't. 3, and I'm like, I'm stretched out. Keep this far hand pushing that hip down and blocking the knee shield from coming in. Come back here, grip, punch, and now I'm set up to start beginning my pass. So these two, the ski slope or doing this hip and knee push, pretty effective. But sometimes, because of the fact we learn them at fundamentals, they're very easy to defend it. Every time I go here and start moving, he just bumps me or resets. I'm like, oh man, I come here, I just can't get it. I need something in the chamber that's a little different. We're going to go to a lapel grip here. I'm going to reach here, open his lapel a little bit to about 45. Don't pull on it. I don't want to alarm him that too much is going on. I'm not sitting here trying to get him to defend. I'm just going to open it 45. My hand is here over the knee. Now I'm going to step up this knee, and as I step, I'm going to pull this here. Notice how it's pulling the shoulders a little bit this way. My hand is on the far hip. I pull back. Now I'm going to push the knee down. It's hard for his hips to follow. And I can set up here, or I can reset here. And this is a good combat base or a good setup to begin my passing. So this one's a little different than your average one. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a fundamental, but if I'm going to have some kneeling breaks, I need a few different tricks to make sure that I have something in the chamber in case my traditional ones don't work. I'm trying, what should I do? Here, hand on the hip. I step, pull. This is not a lot, so like try to move, right? But it's just enough to pull the shoulders there. Now I come back here and push. It's hard on the hips, right? I like to pull this on the inside and reset here in my combat base. And now I can even stand up and begin my passing sequence.